everyone, I am Danielle Graham, and really quickly I'm going to try to go through some of my favorite activity books from Usborne, very interactive books. The first one is Just Imagine. Now there are a few of these. Just Imagine is one of my favorites, but in this book it gives you a question at the very top. Can you imagine being big? And then it gives you a whole bunch of different pictures of what it would be like to be huge in certain situations. And so this book is fun, not only because it's colorful and fun to think about, but it's also very creative and can create some good discussion and even some good writing topics based on this book. So Just Imagine. Another one that I have up here is You Choose. So who would you choose for your family members? And it gives you things like pirates and fairies and different kind of creatures. So very fun books. The Sea Under books are awesome, as well as the Lift the Flaps. There are a couple different Sea Under and Lift the Flaps books. So this one shows you all different parts of the sea, buried treasure, the seashore that you see, tropical waters, cold as ice, and that even has a fold out, and the darkest parts of the ocean, the deepest parts of the ocean. And throughout the whole book, there are over 80 flaps and lifts. So you can see that there is a little bit of information, chunks of facts, and then underneath even more information. This is just a fun one to keep around, keep in your family room, keep in a place that children always are so that they can be learning continually. There's always new facts to learn in this book. Along with that is Lift the Flap questions and answers about our world. There are several question and answers, but these have those questions that your kids are asking you all the time, and sometimes you just don't know. So when do hurricanes happen? When can I see a shooting star? You pull down or over the flap, and it'll tell you the answer. On a clear night, you can see one roughly every 15 minutes. When will it snow? It's hard to know for sure. If it's freezing cold and cloudy, you might be in luck. Snow is more likely to fall on higher ground where the air is colder. When did the world begin? Just tons of different questions. How many people, countries, and languages are there? See pages 6 and 7. And so it'll take you to just awesome different questions that your child has always wanted to know. 1001 Things to Spot in the Sea. There are lots of spotting books, and so it'll give you a number on each page of that creature and then have you find them all. 8 squid, 9 flying fish, 3 ocean sunfish, 4 blue sharks, and so you and your child can do that together, or your children can do them on their own. But just fun, also still learning about the sea, and puzzle type books. Big Book of Big Animals. There are several Big Book books, and each of the big books have 4 giant foldouts. So my favorite is the first page, the biggest animal of all, and you can see that it pulls out into this huge page that shows you relatively the size of a human, the scuba diver in the corner, compared to the big whale, or it even tells you that this seal near the tail is 6 feet long, and you can kind of measure how long this would be based on that 6-foot seal, and even how big the babies are when they're born. They're longer and heavier than most cars when they are born. So you get tons of, again, bite-sized information, fun facts as you go through this book. These are the Big Book series. There's everything from trucks, trains, to different animals, sea animals. These are fun. Secrets of the Seashore. This is one of the Shine a Light books. And these are some of our most popular books. So as you go through this book, it'll give you information about this tidal pool and the animals that live within it. And so after you read the page, you pull out a flashlight, which is just fun for a child to have a tool to interact with the book. And you put the flashlight behind the page, and you can see the different creatures that would live in this tidal pool. And so you get more and more information, and even on the back of the page where that picture was, it'll tell you more information about those creatures. This is a very fun book. There are shine a light in the rainforest, in winter, an apple tree, tons of shine a light books that are a lot of fun. Here is our wind up race cars, and so on these, on opposite pages, it tells you about racing, and then on the next page it'll be a track, and then again more about racing, and then a track, and you can actually wind up these cars and race them on the track. Sometimes my husband and I race each other just for fun when John Moses stops playing with them. But these are the race cars. There's also a ladybug that the pictures are in a garden and he's going through the garden. There's a wind up or pull back plane, pirate ship. So lots of either wind up or pull back books. Another fun activity book are the White Clean books. This one is learning the alphabet, and as you can see, I took this into the daycare with me, and some 3-year-olds were playing with it and having a blast. In fact, they asked me to bring it again when I come next. So they're just tracing the letter and learning words that all begin with that letter. Some of the White Clean books also have the letters kind of within the picture, and the kids don't even realize that they're actually drawing those letters. The first letters, they're actually in the picture, and the kid is tracing the dotted lines and has no idea that they're actually making the same shape as the letter itself. So these are fun White Clean books. One interesting book is The Squirrel's Tale. And so it comes with this fun little squirrel and lots of little slits for the squirrel to go through. And so you have your child, as you're reading, have the squirrel come through the slot and follow the dotted line, and then there's a new slot on every page for that squirrel to again go through until he comes to the next page. And again, the same thing all throughout the book. And sometimes there are even little lifts and flaps to look behind. So this is a very fun activity book. The last book I want to talk about is Do Nice, Be Kind, Spread Happy. As a teacher, I just feel like this is a fun book for learning and also kind of teaching more to the character of kids, and not always just about knowledge, but about growth and maturity. And so this one just gives you little ways of being nice. Return to sender. Write a note starting, Dear Mail Person. Then go on to thank your letter carrier in a general for all the letters, and maybe in particular for something, such as for the birthday card from my grandpa. Maybe you could add a little treat to help keep their energy up on their route. So it just gives you on every page something that you can be doing, even from using chalk to write a note to your neighbors on the sidewalk in front of your house, or even using leaves and rocks to write that note. So just tons of little ways of being nice and spreading happiness to people. That's so needed in our society and even in teaching our kids. So Do Nice, Be Kind, Spread Happy. What a fun book for a gift for anyone. Okay, that's all I'm going to be sharing with you right now. Please ask me any questions, message me, email me, and I will get back with you. Thank you.